George Bilecki here with NESN Patriots reporter Zack Cox. Day 2 of joint practices between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants here at Gillette Stadium. But the return of Cam Newton after his 5-day absence from the team. And Zach, yesterday Mac Jones was on fire. Today Cam Newton returns. He takes all the first team reps, it looks like, at quarterback for the Pats. What did you see between those two today?
Yeah, Cam Newton did kind of slide back into the role that he's really filled since the start of the spring. He took the first reps in 7-on-7s. He took the first reps in 11-on-11s. Mac Jones actually ended up getting significantly more reps than Cam Newton, but I think that had to do more with the setup of practice. It was kind of a game simulation type scenario where each quarterback would get a drive. Cam Newton's drive was a lot shorter than Mac Jones, so Mac Jones was out there for a lot longer. It was almost 20 plays, I believe. Definitely a little bit of a step back for Mac Jones in terms of accuracy, in terms of efficiency. He, as you mentioned, he was really efficient, really good in that practice yesterday. Today, 10 of 21, so a little bit of shakiness from the rookie today, but yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see how the Patriots handle this situation moving forward this weekend.
For the two quarterbacks, availability is always more popular than ability sometimes, and dependability when it comes to the Patriots. You said up and down for both. Where's the dependability at in your eyes between Mac Jones and Cam Newton?
It's really the number one question of Patriots camp right now. I mean, with Mac Jones, obviously he's a rookie. He's going to make mistakes. He's still learning. He even acknowledged after practice today, after he threw an interception early in practice, he said, yeah, the Giants safeties were doing some things that I wasn't expecting and that I wasn't really ready for. So that's going to happen with a rookie as he kind of acclimates himself to the NFL game. But, I mean, if you want to talk about dependability, I mean, Cam Newton, he missed 3 practices during a vital part of this Patriots off-season, vital part of his Patriots tenure overall. I mean, he's really trying to lock down this job, and he just gave up 3 full days of the guy that's trying to take his job, letting him get unencumbered first-team reps for all those practices. So that's also going to be an issue going forward with Cam Newton with this whole COVID situation.
Now, you mentioned the Giants' defense, how well the safeties played today. The spotlight's been on the quarterbacks all off-season long, all preseason long, but today was really fun watching two top 10 defenses, when healthy, take on one another and face each other's offenses.
Yeah, I think this Patriots defense can be really, really good this season. Obviously, that front 7 was really an issue for the Patriots last year in really every position group. Their defensive line wasn't good. Their edge rushers weren't good. Their linebackers weren't good. But after all the additions that they made this offseason, I think this really could be a top 10 defense, one of the NFL's best defenses, and I think it's going to be very fun to watch some of those pass rushers once these regular season games begin. I mean, they've just got so many bodies that they can throw in there. They've got Matt Judon, they've got Kyle Van Noy, they've got Dante Hightower, and a guy that's really impressed both today and all camp, Josh Uche, second-year pro. He had probably 4 or 5 sacks, since you're not actually allowed to hit a quarterback in these sessions. But I think he has real breakout potential, and I think he's going to be a real player for this team.
Now, today was a final open practice to the media for the Patriots. The next time we see him will be Sunday night at New York, facing the Giants at MetLife Stadium. What do you want to see in that actual in-game situation for the Pats?
Well, the biggest question, again, is going to be the quarterback reps. How do the Patriots handle that in the Patriots' last preseason game against the Philadelphia Eagles? Cam Newton started that game, took every rep with the first-team offensive line. Mac Jones played more in that game, but he only worked with the offensive backups. I think the way that both of those quarterbacks are deployed in that game is going to tell us a lot about where Bill Belichick is leaning toward who will be starting in Week 1.
So that's right. Final open practice today. Zach, as always, showing the insight. We promise it didn't rain here in Foxborough. He's just raining down info. It's just that hot right now. Hopefully things are cooler for the Patriots when they face the Giants. Zach, as always, thank you. Here's the report from training camp. I'm George Bilecki, Zack Cox. So long for NESN.